Plastic dreams in pixel mazes. Fingers dance, electric craze. You win, you lose, the screen displays. Retro Legends Arcade, where heroes are made. Insert your coin, don't be afraid. Retro Legends Arcade. Pinball clatters, jackpot rings. 8-bit world where power springs. Twitches hum, the chaos sings. Forever young on timeless wings. Press start to play. The night won't decay. Retro Legends Arcade, where heroes are made. Insert your coin, don't be afraid. Retro Legends Arcade. Retro Legends Arcade. Retro Legends Arcade.
Hello, gamers, and welcome to the Retro Legends Arcade show that does weekly tournaments with some of the best pinball and arcade games there ever was. I'm proud to have joining me today, friend of the channel. Welcome to the show. Hey, what's happening, TomatoGrass? Wait a minute, we got the. There we go. Let me hear. Go ahead.
Hey, can you hear me now?
Yeah, I can hear you. We got you fixed. We got you all fixed
Good.
up. Welcome to the
I
show,
said-
TomatoGrass.
Good to be here. How are you doing tonight, Brad?
Man, I am doing great. We have some epic games that we're going to put into the Retro Legends Arcade tonight. I'm very excited for that.
Absolutely, absolutely.
SteamYards is messing with me. I got to get all my settings back. My arcade.
I can't even get
we're in the
my
arcade. What happened?
Got a cut rate. Oh my goodness.
Anyway, welcome to the Retro Legends Arcade again. It's always a pleasure to have you. And man, this show is going to be absolute fire. We're going to put it all online and tell you what we think of every AtGames pack ever released.
Yeah.
And we are going to maybe burn some on fire. We might lift a few up. This is going to be exciting. We already took a sneak peek at each other's lists. There's going to be plenty of disagreement. It's going to be so exciting. It's going to be so much fun.
Absolutely.
But first, this show, everything about this show, me even doing a live stream, I like to do a lot of produced videos, TomatoGrass. And this show really is all about doing a free online tournament for the community.
Right.
And so I'm going to start us off by showing us all the games that we're going to be playing this week. All these tournaments are free. They don't cost anything to play. And I've given out over $100 in prizes this month alone. So if you want to play in a free tournament where you can actually win with players that love to play, come join us at Retro Legends Arcade. Guess what? TomatoGrass. It's not gatekeeped at all. Anyone is welcome. Like everyone, like you could hate my guts and you could come in, you can play. It's not gate kept. Everyone's welcome. It's a completely open and free tournament with prizes. That's really what I love about doing the show. But anyway, we're going to introduce the games. I'm going to put us to the side and we can pause and stop and talk a little bit. I think that'll be more fun. I love to get into it. I love the history of these games. I lived through the golden age of arcades. I'm an old geezer. And these games mean a lot to me. So we're going to take a look at this week's games. Here we go. Taxi is pure arcade energy. Fast lanes, tight shots, and chaotic opportunities. Think quick reflex. Let me do it like this. Hold on a second. I got to do it.
There we go.
I want to do it like this. There it is. Taxi is pure arcade energy. Fast lanes, tight shots, and chaotic opportunities. Think quick reflex shots, ramp rushes, and scoring combos that explode if you can string them together. It's a type of table that turns into a high-energy score twitch fest the more you play. There's something missing, though, from this Backglass.
Yeah.
Did y'all see that?
Yep. Yeah, that was kind of
There's
everybody.
no Lola, there's no
Yeah.
Marilyn on the Backglass.
But it's in Pinball FX VR, I'm pretty sure,
Check
isn't it?
this
It's
out.
Just, it's just the AtGames one.
Yeah, here's my thing. TomatoGrass, I did absolutely love this pack, but for me, I couldn't give it an S tier or even a 10 because they messed with the artwork. And to me, that's sacrilege. Like for a recreation table, look, if it's your own thing, if it's not like a recreation of something, I don't have any problem with that. But when you're recreating something, I say just let the past lie, leave it the way it was, right?
Yeah, I can agree with that. I didn't put it in the S tier for other reasons, but I could totally like that's just another.
And we're going to talk
thing.
about this Williams pack, but
Right.
For me, this was one of the things I did not like about it was that they decided to alter the artwork of the Backglass.
Yeah, it's everything you would think it should just be faithful, especially something that's 40 years old. Like, there's just no reason to change it.
Yeah, I mean,
That's the whole point is that it's old, right? Like
keep
keep
it
it the way that it was.
you know, that's right. You know, it's I prefer my nostalgia raw, unfiltered, and uncut. You know, just keep it the way it was. Some minor nitpicks would be the art changes made to Taxi. I always liked the version with Marilyn the most, but overall, fantastic job done by Zen and AtGames for this pack. If you have an AtGames pinball and you like Williams pinball, this is a must get. If you have Pinball FX VR, this will be my preferred way to play Taxi. But just to teach you a little bit about how the iScored works, you can go to any description on any video I do and click on a link. It'll take you right to where you enter your score. You do have to shoot a photograph just to show that you played the game. And these leaderboards, TomatoGrass, see, these leaderboards are for fun. This is not an official lockdown, official leaderboard, which I feel like ultimately that would be the best way to play. But it's not really an option for AtGames right now. We can't make our own tournaments, can we?
No, and that's something that a lot of us have wanted for a long time, and you know we can keep saying that till we're blue in the face, but it really is needed. I mean, a whole multiplayer experience aside, we should be able to just make a match. You know what I mean? That'd be so great.
Just like Pinball FX can, you know.
Yeah.
You know that's really, you know, this whole thing is it's just friends competing for fun. You know, this is not a cutthroat. If you're playing cutthroat, in my opinion, you play the way you did Battle of the Streamers. You play live against a real player. You limit your tries to like 2 tries, 3 tries, and that's as real as it gets. The sweat starts coming up the brow, you know, and anything can happen when you play live against another player, right? We got.
I'm being honest, Brad. That's pretty much all I'm doing anymore. Like whether it's that real, whether I'm doing the real Pinball League or I'm doing that Wizard Room show, I like playing live, and you know, I'm not. My grinding days are starting to be behind me. I'm just like it was no longer fun to me. I like to just play a couple games and that's it.
And that's the thing, you know, like, you know, the reason why I always love having you on too. I mean, it's all about competition, you know, and but it's also about community, right? I mean, a good community does they let everyone play. If you want to play, play. You know, I love the players, the gamers. You know, if you want to play, play. And I love your show, The Wizard Room. By the way, I'm giving you another huge shout out. If you're not subscribed to TomatoGrass, do you even play pinball? Or do you even play AtGames pinball? Are you into this hobby? How can you not be subscribed to this man? He's amazing. And, you know, don't let your head get too big now. But that's a huge shout out. Yeah. But I do love your channel. And here's the thing, you know, when you call people to come and play, they come because they respect you, TomatoGrass.
Right.
Brad has a lot of respect for you.
Yeah, it's funny because like even this last one, like I went a little overboard. I was starting to be like, I got a lot of people coming on now, but that just goes to show that, you know, there are people that are, you know, we have a really nice, really good community here and some pretty skilled players.
Yeah, love to play. They don't want drama. They just want to post scores and play. You know.
Yep, for sure.
So, and once again, this is for free. It's for fun with prizes, and it, you know, just you have to take a photo. It's on the honor system, you know. So, you know, be a good person, you know, just be honest. Either way you go, it's an excellent game, and you can enter scores from either platform. And on a table like Who Done It, it's important that you have a low flipper lag so the accuracy is accurate enough to hit those time shots. But comfort and performance shines on the Quest 3 VR. Last but not least, the soundstage. The immersive headset turns the audio callouts, chimes, and Cynthia Williams music into a living room cabinet experience. Those mode prompts on Who Done It feel way more dramatic in VR. Million. It's not just the Quest 3 that makes me love this Williams pack so much, it's also the X-Arcade controller, which I feel is like a perfect match for Pinball Effects VR. When I play with my X-Arcade controller, I have an authentic mechanical feel. The X-Arcade sturdy joysticks and arcade-grade buttons give that tactile feel that really immerses you in the pinball machine. The heaviness of the controller. Once again, like when I do these videos take me forever to make, by the way, TomatoGrass.
Oh, I bet.
A video like this, it might take me maybe 6 hours to make this video. I mean, it looks, you wouldn't think so watching it, but it really takes me a lot of time with the editing.
Oh, I completely get it, because I was gonna get into doing that, and then
it's so time consuming.
It was I had only just started, like, and now it's like scripting it out and everything. And I'm like, dude, this is gonna take way too much time to do this.
And I could run a show where I just wing everything, but to me, like this is producing like little segments like this. I think it ups the ante a little bit.
Yeah.
But something that a lot of people might not know, like if you want to just enter the Retro Legends tournament and drop a score and possibly win a prize, when the video is at this point, you can literally pause it, and with any phone, you can scan that QR code, and it'll take you directly to where you enter your score on the leaderboards. So I'm trying to make it, it's like you said a long time ago. This is not the easiest way. The easiest way if it was on the machine, right?
Yeah.
But I can't do it the easiest way. This is the best I can do, TomatoGrass.
Yep. Yeah,
so I'm trying to make it easy.
Yeah.
So, I mean, if you want to play right here, you just scan this QR code. It takes you right there. And I have to make, like a lot of these, I have to create them. Like you actually bought the same software that arcades use to track players. It makes it feel like you're standing in front of a real pinball machine. The low flipper lag with precise aiming and accuracy of the arcade buttons, combined with the Quest 3's tracking, makes playing pinball with the X-Arcade a dream. Another thing I like about using the X-Arcade is just it's so comfortable. I mean, it feels natural to a pinball player. When you have the VR goggles on, you're looking at the table, it feels like you're in front of a table. And being comfortable allows you to play longer. The longer you play, the better you get, because these tables reward practice. X-Arcade's ergonomics let you grind for the high scores without feeling like your hands are fighting the controller. I'm going to ask you a question, TomatoGrass.
Shoot.
Does pinball reward practicing?
Well, it rewards at the very minimum. I mean, yes, but also it rewards good practicing and learning what you need to do. Like it's not enough to just flip the ball around and just do that.
Yeah, willy-nilly. Yeah, there is so much strategy.
Yeah,
and while there's always the element of random chance, which is part of the beauty of it, part of there's a certain amount of chaos. But there's a lot of strategy. And when you watch good players, the way they play is they play with a lot of strategy. They have a lot more control.
Yeah. And when I'm learning a new table, I'm practicing, but most of the time where I see the most improvement is where I'm learning what I don't want to do. Not so much learning what I want to do, because that's, you learn what you want to do, and that's the challenge, is actually doing it, right? But it's more important to know what not to do. So if you're if you're spending a lot of time doing the same thing over and over again and it keeps failing you, then that's not good. But if you learn what not to do, that's really going to help you.
Awesome. And I know we're going to come back to this taxi game, and you did showcase it in your Wizard Room show.
Yeah.
So, but I haven't really heard your direct thoughts. What do you think of Taxi?
I immediately
fishtails or tax. First of all, fishtails are. I know you're going to say fishtails. How could you not? Right?
I mean, but you knew where I was going with that. I immediately liked it because it was co-designed by Mark Ritchie, who designed Fishtails, and it's got the same kind of ramp that's got the same crossing shots.
Mhm.
But I like the game. It's fun, and like I was talking about it on the show that it doesn't take a really long time to figure out what you're supposed to be doing
Yeah,
in
it's
that game,
simple for the most
and that's
part.
but not overly simple. Like
Not
it's
overly
not
simple, yeah.
it's not like some of these old EM games where it's like you got a target here and there, and that's pretty much the whole game. No, this game is just deep enough to keep it interesting, but
Mhm.
simple enough to not let you get lost.
Yeah, it's
But
interesting you mentioned Mark Ritchie because I specifically put these two tables right next to each other so you could see the
Yeah.
nuances between both of them have that X pattern, which is
Right, yeah.
very much one of his trademarks.
That's
right?
one of his trademarks. That was when I first loaded up this game because I'd never played it before. I was like, dude, that looked like because that it's that X of the rails.
Mhm.
I'm like that is fishtails.
And to TomatoGrass, just to talk about fishtails, not to rave anymore about it, but I hated fishtails until I learned how to play it, and then I loved fishtails like no other game. Even though it
Right.
has the lightning flippers, which are shorter than normal flippers, once
Right.
you learn the strategy and how to play it, it is absolutely an amazing game. So
Yeah, for sure. And a lot of people don't like those shorter flippers. I'm sure
Mm.
if I played the real, like when I play the real machine, I maybe that's a lot more noticeable. But I think when you're playing on these 3/4 scale versions like of the
Mhm.
game, I honestly don't think it's that it's not unwelcome. I'm like, yeah, the flippers are a little shorter, but I mean, they kind of doesn't
Yeah,
it doesn't
yeah,
feel
it's
too bad.
it's a very good recreation too. Even
Yeah.
AtGames has done a very good Zen Pinball, and AtGames did a great recreation of fishtails.
Right.
To me, it's like a must-have. Once I experienced X Arcade once in Pinball Effects VR, this is the ultimate way to play VR pinball.
The pinball machine Fishtails was released in 1992 by Williams Electronic Games. It is based on a fishing theme. The game was... we don't get with AtGames, we don't get that silly fish at the top.
Well, I'm not sure what you're talking about here.
The fish at the top of the pinball
Oh
machine.
yeah,
Check that out.
the topper. Yeah.
Watch when I show the real machine.
Yeah.
The pinball machine Fishtails was released in 1992 by Williams Electronic Games. The funny part, I've done so many arcade tours, I can just capture my own footage of the real machines, It's based on a fishing theme. The game was designed by Mark Ritchie, the younger brother of acclaimed pinball designer Steve Ritchie. The game has a fishing theme with players catching fish and exaggerating about their size. It has the infamous lightning flippers installed. The lightning flippers were added to add challenge to this game, and it makes this game one of the greatest strategy pinball tables ever made, because there's definitely a specific way you should play it to achieve a good score. About to get the multi-ball. You load 3 balls into the reel. It's time to go fishing.
Remember, this was our, I think this was week 3 on the first season of Battle of the
I think so. This was the Battle of the
Tables
Streamers
running nice and
tryout.
smooth.
And the thing, to me, this game is pure joy. Like, I'm just like, this is nirvana. This is pure joy for me, Fishtails.
Oh yeah.
Let's take a look at some detail of the playfield. Of course, the backglass is fully stretched. Looks fantastic on the 4KP. Getting some detail. I feel like the magic that pushes this one over even Taxi is the super jackpot and the greed factor of trying to get those big points. And then the multi-ball is so rewarding on this table.
Yeah,
This table has one of the best multi-balls in all of pinball.
Yeah, I've told a lot of people have asked, like, they're like, why are you so high on Fishtails? And it's like, I get it that on this AtGames recreation that it's kind of a one-trick pony as far as going for that multi-ball and getting jackpots, but it's really good.
It's
like
really
going for that
super fun.
multi-ball and getting the jackpots and then that super jackpot, you can get into the point like you're having a good game and then you get into the super jackpot and you can get 7 of them and it's like, wow, that was amazing.
It is super challenging, and the stakes are so high at that point. That's part of the magic, I think, of Fishtails.
Yes, for sure. One of the most satisfied that I've been playing a game.
Okay, cool.
The enchanted world of
I think we're going to agree on that
Castles,
one.
Atari's 1983 arcade gem. The game stands out for its unique gameplay and captivating history.
Crystal Castles was the brainchild of Franz Lanzinger, a mathematician turned game developer who joined Atari
in 1982. Initially tasked with creating a game similar to Asteroids, Lanzinger's experimentation with 3D backgrounds led to the birth of Crystal Castles. This was his first game development project, and it became a classic in arcade history. The game features Bentley Bear, originally named Braveheart Bear. Concerns about the cultural sensitivity prompted Atari's marketing team to rename him, leading to the company-wide contest that resulted in the name Bentley Bear. The character navigates 16 unique mazes, collecting gems while evading a variety of enemies, including the wicked Berthilda the Witch. One of the game's standout features is its use of a trackball controller, inspired by Lanzinger's appreciation for games like Centipede and Millipede. This choice allowed him for precise and fluid movement, enhancing the gameplay experience. Despite suggestions to switch to a joystick, Lanzinger insisted on a trackball, believing that it was integral to the game's design. Crystal Castles was way ahead of its time, featuring warp zones that allowed skilled players to skip levels, a concept that predated similar mechanics in games like Super Mario Bros. Additionally, it was among the earliest arcade games to offer a definitive ending, providing players with a sense of accomplishment upon completion. Another neat thing about Crystal Castles is it uses a lot of classical music. When you get that last gem, it plays the March from the Nutcracker by Tchaikovsky. There's all kinds of classical music throughout the game, and that adds to its charm. Another unique thing about Crystal Castles is its use of perspective. During the time that this was made, the designer was fascinated with the works of M.C. Escher. So the actual design of... Anyway, have you ever played this game, TomatoGrass, Crystal Castles?
No, but I have
This is a
never...
great one. As a matter of fact, I believe New Wave Toys is making a miniaturized version of this actual arcade game.
Really?
And this is one of the classic... Most people, when they think of Atari, they think of Asteroids and Centipede.
Right.
And but this is one of those ones that's a deeper cut, but it's a really great game. We got Mad Ben Hand in the chat, one of the legends of pinball for AtGames. Great to see you in the chat. Thank you for watching. We got Ray De La Torre. Welcome to the show. And I kind of have a mix of arcade and pinball. I usually do two good pinball tables and some arcade games, and maybe an Atari game is usually the mix of all the games we compete in. And here's the thing. You know what I like about this tournament, TomatoGrass? You don't have to play in every single one,
Right.
to be eligible to get to the top of a leaderboard.
Yeah.
I mean, I've played in some where it was like you had to play for months, and someone could decide on a whim to just kick you out of the tournament, and then you've wasted months playing for nothing, and I don't think that's cool. So this will always be an open invite tournament.
Definitely.
So the levels, it's very much like the MC Escher artwork. Now you can see I just went from playing on the AtGames, now I'm playing on the on a Vipercade, which is Glenn's arcade. But it doesn't matter what arcade you play on, as long as you're playing the original Crystal Castles arcade ROM, it's going to play the same. It's just the hardware you have. Another interesting thing about Bentley Bear is Atari doesn't really have a mascot, but Bentley Bears kind of stood in as a kind of unofficial Atari mascot. There's no Mario or Sonic. No Mario for Atari, but they do have Bentley Bear. Then, of course, there's the cabinet design, which I always thought was iconic. This is kind of an iconic early 80s arcade. And every time I see one of these out in the wild when I'm at a retro arcade, I have to play it a few times. There's just something about it that I really like. It really puts you in that time period of the 1980s.
Yeah, and it was definitely a great thing that a lot of places had that even weren't even arcades, because it's just because it was so compact and easy to put in the corner. So a little bit before my time, but
yeah, this is from the golden age. I love the golden age of arcades. Always Crystal Castles was ported. I always kind of focus on the golden age because those are kind of the ones that have the most nostalgia to me.
Right, of course.
But, eventually we'll probably get to some 90s and 2000 games, but for now, I'm sticking in the golden age.
And say, me, I'm the kid, man. Like I look at this and I'm like, that's stuff that my dad played.
Yeah, this is old school. I hear you. But you know what? You might have a new appreciation if you give it a chance. These games are fun, you know.
Several home systems, including the Atari 2600. Let's check that out.
Anyway, shout out to AtGames. They do have a ton of Atari on the on this.
While the home versions couldn't
machine
fully
stock,
capture
there's
the
just a ton
arcade's
of
graphics
Atari.
and trackball precision, they introduced Bentley Bear's adventures to a broader audience. I would like to point out that Crystal Castles, the Atari arcade game, and the 2600 game are both on the Legends Ultimate CE-HD, which is the new Legends Ultimate available at the Sam's Club. We've been thoroughly enjoying this multicade.
I'm going out to inspect the troops.
Yes, sir.
Regular change today, General?
This is Atari Missile Command. Millions of people are mad for it in thousands of game centers across the country.
Interplanetary war is hurt.
Attention all generals. Now you can get your own Atari Missile Command video game and practice saving the world in the privacy of your home. Missile Command, only from Atari.
Well, it wouldn't add there. Does that
So
not
there
make
you
you
have
want to
it.
play the game or
All the
what?
games in this week's telling Retro Legends Arcade. A great. Here are the QR codes. You can scan those and go straight to the leaderboards. Let me make us tiny just for a minute. And those are the games and the QR codes. By the way, how about that Fishtails artwork I captured? That's pretty.
Oh
magical, huh?
yeah. Well,
Most people don't remember that being on. Most people don't remember that being on the machine. That's on the side.
I was gonna say that must be
It's
like
on the side panel.
Yeah,
It's
okay.
the back. You know they have the Backglass.
Right. Yeah.
That's
So
on
it's got,
each
it's
side
on
of
the
the
back
Backglass.
box on the side
They
there.
got the
yeah.
mermaid. It's pretty hot.
Huh.
You know, because pinball was all about sexy women. Let's face it, man. That was one of the
that was the
things that drew
obsession,
people.
especially in the early days. Like every
That was
single
the
one.
obsession.
You could have a game that was about pool, and it was going to have a hot girl in the back of the Backglass. Like that's all that was going to be featured.
I'm just saying, I miss those days. List of games. We will see you on the leaderboards. We will see you. Scan a QR code or click on the link in this description for each game. Well, there you go. Those are the games. And like I said, really, this whole thing is about the games. And it is open. It is free, and everyone's more than welcome to come join us and play. And without further ado, we're going to jump right into the big news. And we're going to just go quick through the news because we got a big show.
All right.
We're going to talk about some AtGames news. TomatoGrass, this mug right here is coming out soon.
Oh, yeah.
Williams Pinball Volume 4 is coming out. And I do have some awesome footage. If you got here early, you could probably have watched it. I had it up if you got here early. But this pack, I'm excited for it. I love the Williams games. Yeah. Any of these that you're really looking forward to playing?
No, it's got the Red and Ted's Adventure. That's another Pat Lawler game, right? I'm looking forward to that one. Honestly, all of these titles I've heard a lot of great things, so I'm looking forward to them whenever we get them.
Have you seen them yet? I got a quick little clip.
I saw like a little 5-second clip.
I got 3 minutes right here.
There you go.
Retro Legends Arcade. Let's take a deep dive into Williams Pinball Pack Volume 4 coming soon to AtGames. It's Papa Brad's Gaming. We're taking a look at Williams Pinball Volume 4 coming to the AtGames Legends 4KP Pinball. Got 3 great classic Williams games. Games it comes with. First one will be Hurricane. It's a great table. You got Roadshow. Got Red and Ted there in the middle. You got Whitewater. Dangerous place to be. At the top, you got the Bigfoot. Pretty exciting. So take a close look at each table. First, we'll go into Hurricane. Got that circus music. We got the clown juggling in the middle. You got the Ferris wheels. The balls take a ride on that. You got that cool little route the ball takes, kind of like a roller coaster. Next up, we're going to take a look at Red and Ted's Roadshow. Of course, this game has the giant ventriloquist doll heads, a lot like Funhouse. And they do talk to you while you're playing. Pretty fun with the road adventure. This is a great one. I can't wait to see this one in action. Of course, last but not least, we have the all-time classic Whitewater. Looks like they did a good job with the clear plastic ramps. It's a super fun table. Definitely a more challenging Williams table, but one of my favorites. Can't wait to play these. Looks awesome to me. $15, 3 Williams tables coming at games. There you go. Anyway, there you go. There's a good long look at all the new tables that are coming to AtGames on the 3rd. Pretty exciting. I mean, $5 a table. I mean, that's a no-brainer there. I mean, for Williams tables,
Yeah, for
pretty
sure.
hard to beat the value of a $5 Williams table from Zen.
Yeah, as long as those Zen tables keep coming out at $5 a piece, they're almost like you just have to get
How
them.
can you
Like,
even possibly?
you can't just not get them. You have
I just got to ask, if you don't, do you play pinball? I mean, if you're into pinball,
Right.
I mean, Williams is like royalty, right?
Well, and that's the thing. And I've heard some other people like talk about the $5. It's like, dude, you get your $5 worth in like one sitting in the game.
Go play real pinball. See how long $5 lasts.
Right, $5
nothing.
is a really good deal to have a game that you're gonna have that you can play endlessly. So,
Yeah, I 100% agree. We're going to zoom through the rest of the AtGames news. This is the other AtGames news. Boom.
Sam's Club.
4K piece coming to Sam's Club. That could hopefully move the needle. Hopefully get more people playing. And
Well, hey, when my dad bought the HD, he bought it because it was at Sam's Club. That's when he saw it first. So that's going to get a lot of eyes on it. Now, whether people are going to spend the money, that's remains to be seen. But more eyes can't hurt, right?
More eyes cannot hurt. And AtGames, they need to move the needle right now. They got to move the needle. And I think this is something that possibly they're thinking about. Maybe this might be something that might help get more people into being able to play Zen games.
Yeah.
Which I think are really the magic, is the Zen tables really are fantastic.
Yeah.
And I think if they can get people at a lower price point, but guess what happened, TomatoGrass? Someone heard they're going to have a cheaper table that plays Zen. Uh-oh. Man, Arcade went up. They heard. AtGames coming out with a new pinball. They have a solution now. TomatoGrass are getting back into pinball. Arcade went up. I got the
I haven't even heard. So you have to enlighten me because I don't even know.
Arcade went up is going full tilt back into pinball. Let me show you their new pinball design. It is absolutely amazing. Here it is.
What the hell is that?
It's Pac-Man. It's a Pac-Man Arcade went up pinball.
Okay. If that suits your fancy,
amazing,
I guess. If that suits your fancy, hey,
Yeah. We'd like to welcome Arcade One Up back. This is absolutely amazing. Look at that.
Oh,
Doesn't get better than that. Yeah,
I want that in the corner of my game room.
I think AtGames is safe. I think they're safe.
AtGames has the perfect product. It's just we're not going to get into it. We're not going to get into that. But
they see to stay out of their own way and stop making sloppy mistakes.
Yes.
They just got to stay out of their own way.
Their product is good enough.
The game in of itself is good.
Yes.
So anyway, that was just a joke, by the way.
I picked up on it.
Don't take me seriously, but
I was gonna say, how can you see that picture and not automatically pick up. It's like, oh, like even my gut reaction was like,
I just saw that. I thought that was hilarious.
That is funny.
Someone took their Arcade 1-Up pack me and said, you know what? I'm done with Arcade 1-Up. I'm going to turn this into a pinball machine.
Yeah,
I just thought it was pretty funny. So, but anyway, games are active now. We already got players putting in scores. Something cool with Crystal Castles. If you get the high score, look what happens. Your initials become a screen. Look at that. Isn't that cool?
Look at that.
If you get the number 1 score, that's what happens. I never knew it did that. TomatoGrass. That's the first time I saw that.
That's cool.
You know, I did a giveaway on the my side channel, Papa Brad Live. You can tune in. It is completely random. I use a wheel that you can't cheat, and I do it live. So Mikey Yoon did win, and anyone that plays is eligible to win. So that's pretty much how it works. So with that being said, we got all the news done quick. At 36 minutes, this is a new record. I know we're on the land speed. And here's the thing. We've already talked about all the games in the Retro Legends arcade, so I don't need to go there. So from here on out, it's pure tier list. We're going to talk about a tier list and ranking every AtGames pinball table.
All right.
And we are off. Let me get a good view for us. Let's see. I'm going to
I want to look at the ground rules here. So you just have S, A, B, C, and D. Because when I originally, like before we did this, I did have an F category. So as we do this, because I'm looking at what I originally did.
What I was thinking we would do, because you made an F. I think what we'll do is we'll just rank the D tier too, and we'll just put them in the order we think of the most infamous.
Well, what I'll do is I'll take every, because I have every game, every pack in order, so I can just scoot a couple over that, so that you can even them out a little bit. But
okay, so I do have a plan because we're looking at a big list, and I'm gonna have to go to the tier list so I can move stuff around. But what I figured we'll do to start, we're gonna pick only Zen tables, and we're gonna go through all the Zen titles. And we're going to start with the good. We're going to make a sandwich, TomatoGrass. We're going to start with the good. We're going to put some bad in the middle, and we're going to go back to some of the better games, okay?
Okay.
But we're going to start with the best of the best, and we each get to pick an S tier until we run out of games that we think belong there.
Oh, that works for me. And a lot of these, I probably if there's one that I really want something to say about, then I'll say it. But for the most part, I mean, I can just throw them out there.
Okay.
And I'll bounce it to you because I'm sure you've got as much of an opinion on these as me.
Okay, well, I want to ping pong, so we're making our choices, though. Okay? And so I'll let you go first since you're my guest. You get to pick what is the number 1 table in your opinion.
Number one pack that you can buy, if you had to buy one pack on this system, without a doubt, the Universal Monster Pack with Creature from the Black Lagoon and Monster Bash.
Guess what? We totally agree on that. That was my first pick.
Yep, that's a gimme. No more explanation needed.
Was Universal Monster Pack. Now it's my turn. Okay, I'm gonna say S tier. Of course, Attack from Mars. $5. One of the greatest. Probably one of the best pinballs ever made. It's got the perfect greed element with the saucer and strategy. It's got everything. Right? Do you agree? S tier for Attack from Mars. That's probably
that was in my top. I think it was in my top 5. So that was actually number 5 in my top 5. So S tier.
Okay, now you're up. You get to pick one.
Okay, my number 2 with S tier, Twilight Zone. I think it's the best table on the system. Now it's just the only table in that pack, and I think the Universal Monster Pack is better, like because you get 2, really. But I think Twilight Zone is the best table on the whole system.
Okay. I'm gonna go Theater of Magic.
Okay.
How do you feel about Theater of Magic? Is it S tier?
And here's what I'll just go off a tangent for literally 20 seconds.
Okay.
There's gonna be at some point here where I'm probably gonna make some people mad. And this was one game that it was in my S tier, but I had it in my A tier for a while.
Okay.
And because when I'm looking at a lot of these games, I'm looking at them, how do they look, how do they play? But sometimes a game can just play too slow. Like a good game of Theater of Magic can take over an hour. A good game of some of these games can take over an hour, and not doing interesting things, doing the same thing over and over again. But at the end of the day, I did put Theater of Magic in my S tier, so I agree.
Okay. Whose turn is this? Is it my turn or your turn?
It is my turn. So
it's your turn. You get to pick one. I gotta stay on the tier maker so I can move stuff.
Gotcha. Williams Volume 1. That's the one with Medieval Madness, Getaway High Speed 2, and
Okay,
Junkyard.
I'm looking for it. What row is it in?
I could
I'm
not
looking.
tell
Okay,
you.
I know
I
it's a
think it's
little,
probably. I think it's in the second row. It's right. It's like the fifth one on, right next to Fishtails.
Yes. This it?
I think so. I can't really tell. It's very tiny on my screen.
Yeah, that's it. That's it. I can see
But
Medieval
yeah,
Madness.
I'm not a huge Junkyard fan, but the other two games, Medieval
Yeah,
Madness,
I could
and
tell
Getaway,
that's the Getaway too. Yeah, that's
Yeah.
high speed, and yeah, I agree. I would agree that's S tier 100%. I agree that's
Yep.
a S tier game 100%.
Okay.
Okay, so it's getting a little tougher now. I'm gonna go Fishtails.
Yep. Agree with you there.
Fishtails.
No problems.
You can't go wrong with Fishtails.
Nope. That's one. That's in my top three actually, or top four.
And the thing that's funny is initially I never at first I did not love the game, but once I really got into it and I learned how to play it,
Second row, fifth one.
second row, fifth one.
It was right next to the one you just picked.
No, that's
Oh, not that one. That's fourth.
over one. I got it. The pictures. I wasn't looking for the shark,
Gotcha.
the fish. Okay.
Yeah, I'm super
Fishtails.
familiar with a lot of these pictures, so I can help you out.
Okay, good.
my
Yeah, help
turn.
me out. Your turn.
My turn. Black Rose.
100%. Yep. I agree.
I don't know, maybe not so much in like real life, but the way that it comes together on this AtGames, it's the very first one in the second row. The way it comes together on this 4K
100%.
is amazing.
And I will say they did not alter the backglass. Now, if they would have
Yeah.
altered the backglass on this one, I would have been with the pitchfork. But yeah, okay. Now this one's going to be controversial. This one's going to be super controversial. I'm prepared for some controversy, but I'm going to say Addams Family.
That's it. That was
For me.
literally the next one on my list. So
You know, just
I
because for
agree.
me it has a nostalgia. You know, and it is it can be a tough table. You know, it does not baby you. It does not hold your hand. It takes no prisoners. But it's just a beautiful table to me. I love the table.
And what I would say is, the Addams Family is the best-selling pinball machine ever made. So, it's got to have, like, you can't have any shame saying, "Oh, I do like that game." Okay, there's a reason why that it's one of the best-selling games ever, is because it's a good pinball machine. It's a good pinball layout. I like it. It's great. All right,
Okay,
my
you're good.
turn. Now, so I'm going to do this. I'll say the same thing. This is going to ruffle some feathers, but and I know it was a new game. I'm No Good Gophers.
No,
I put it right next to the Addams Family and they're both Pat Lawler games, and I was just really impressed with the way that this game played. And it's still very difficult. Some of these Pat Lawler games are very difficult, but I liked the theme of it, and I just thought it was not so much a gimme, but it was good.
Okay, so we're getting to the tighter ones. I'm gonna say Tales of the Arabian Nights, Toten. Tales of Arabian Nights. What do you think? Is it S tier? Is it A? I love it. I'm gonna have to say for me, it's an
Brad.
S tier,
This is where people are going to start disagreeing with me. I had this in my A tier. I don't think this is an S tier game. I think as far as we can put it in the S tier, but this is my opinion, right? I didn't put it in my S tier because the game plays too slow on the AtGames 4KP. It's too easy, and it's too easy to hit the orbit shot. And then you just got to go for that multi-ball the whole time. It takes away from the fact that you don't even want to go for the wizard mode. Like, yeah, if you're just playing the game to have fun, yeah, go for the wizard mode. But if you actually want to do a competition and you want to play this game, I mean, when the day this game came out, like a couple days after this game came out, Ben and I played it live. We played for 3.5, 4 hours, and we were 2 games in. 2.
Yeah. But you guys are the best of the best. I mean,
but I mean, a game like Fishtails,
the average.
I
don't really push down to the lowest denominator, and the hardcore players will have different criteria for how they rate a game.
Yeah.
But I think just the animation, the artwork, the way the game tells a story. I mean, you literally do a complete story. It's almost like a movie at the end, because you get to that wizard, and I think for me, this one has earned its way solidly into S, but I mean it could be an A for some people. I do agree,
right?
But so, still,
I just wish that orbit shot wasn't as easy and as super consistent as it is on the recreation, because that wizard mode should be what you're going for. But regardless, we put it in S tier, and honestly, I think we should only have maybe one more game in the S tier.
Okay. Well, here's what we're going to do.
One or two.
We're going to do. We're going to wait, and we're going to go to the absolute dog shit. I'm
What?
sorry, I shouldn't say that. I'm sorry. The games that need a lot of work.
Yeah,
We're going to
listen,
go to the worst games on AtGames.
there is some failures here, and I had a couple things that could make it. I had an F tier. There's a couple things that can make it an F tier.
Yeah,
First
well,
and foremost, if the game's broken, if you can't play the
let's just
game,
place it
then
now. Let's
yeah,
place it now.
Magic Castle, gimme. Okay,
And here's the
That's huge.
thing: if it's fixed, it could change. But right now, like I didn't even bother reviewing it because, in my opinion, I would give it a 0. It's a broken game.
Yep.
You can't access half of the playfield. So, like for me, that's not even a. I don't even want to be. It's an F. You know, it's an F tier. Like you said, you wanted an F tier. You know, the game itself, when it's fixed, I will review it when it's fixed. But right now, I've given an F tier.
Okay.
Okay, so we're looking for the dogs, the worst of the worst.
I'm not going to try to ruffle any feathers yet because I have a couple in here that I know people are not going to agree with, but I have a very strong opinion. But I'll go with one that isn't a big surprise. Primal Carnage Deluxe.
Primal Carnage Deluxe
is just a terrible game. It's just not good. The fact that you can,
the worst.
I think the fact that you cannot even have a second ball. Yeah, I would.
Magic Castle.
Magic Castle is the worst. Just put that. Everything else goes above that. Just because the game's broken,
unless it's fixed. Okay, and just to keep it alive, I'm gonna say Primal Carnage Solid State.
Yes, so those two
it's also
now,
bad. But I think Deluxe
do not
is
touch
worse.
the retro one. Do not touch that because I
like the retro one.
High.
I'm with you on that. I'm actually with you on that. Wait a minute. Let me see. Wait a minute. We got to put them in order. So I think the Deluxe is worse than the Solid State. How about you?
Whatever order you want to do.
Okay. They're really bad, so I don't think it matters. Okay, so whose turn is it? Your turn?
That was my pick.
That was your pick. I'm looking for another dog. This is going to ruffle some feathers, probably. Oh boy, here I go. About to do it. Which one am I going to pick?
I don't know.
Let's see. I'm looking for it.
Why you can just name it and I'll find it for you.
Where is it? I'm looking for that's got a good game in it. I'm gonna say Gearbox, man.
Gearbox, okay.
I know it's a bit tough. I know it's a bit tough because Brother in Arms isn't that bad, but I absolutely hate Borderlands and absolutely hate Homeworld, like with a passion. Like I can't stand them.
Yeah, I would agree. I think Brothers in Arms is the only saving grace of that pack, but the fact that you have two other games that are completely just worthless ruins that pack. So just don't and we're not saying don't buy anything, but I think that's what this D tier is that there's other things that you could be much if you spend your money elsewhere.
Yeah,
don't worry. If you want to have if you want to round out your whole collection, I own all these. Okay,
I do too. I have all the tables.
If you want to own them all, that's great. But this is just there's some that don't make a lot of sense. Here. I will start with a pack that I already know is going to ruffle some feathers, and I'm fine with it. Because I'll do it sooner rather than later. And you might disagree, and you don't have to put it in there if you don't want. I think it's time to start talking about the Gottlieb packs. Gottlieb pack 3 specifically.
Which one? Okay? Which games are in that pack?
It's the third. It's the third one. It's got Wipeout, and the only star in that one is Wipeout. So it's probably. You're in the top row. It's probably that third one because it's not the first one. It's not the second one.
Third one.
That's the first one. Not the second. Not the two more to the right. That one.
This one.
Yes, I would put that in the D tier. And here and this is
why class of 1812, right? I was trying to see. What game are they showing? That's class.
Yeah, that's class of 1812. Okay. And the reason why I'll say that. And I have Gottlieb 3 and 4, but we don't I'll just do 3 for my first turn. Once you get to Gottlieb pack 3, that's where you start running into a lot of
which Gottlieb pack was this again?
This was Gottlieb pack 3. This one I'm not sure all the games it has a lot of dog crap, and I think that one's got like El Dorado and it's got like Cactus Jacks in there. It does have Wipeout. Wipeout's a good game. But like I'm getting into packs 3 and 4, that's where you start running into a lot of your glitches, a lot of issues. The game's just not allowing you to put your score in. The game's just going to a black screen. That happens a lot on packs 3 and 4. Packs 1 and 2 hardly have any issues at all, and that's why they're okay. And then just add to the fact that, like you say, Brad, it's like you're playing on Windows XP.
Yeah,
I mean, we're playing on a 4K machine here. Like,
I mean,
these games need a lot more love than what they have, and that's why I would say save your money.
The hard part, like years ago when we had the Legends HD and we didn't have the options we have today, it wasn't as bad because there wasn't as many options, right? But now we have options that are so good. I feel like it makes those tables even seem worse, you know?
Yeah.
Is my opinion.
Yeah, they're pretty bad.
And I was going to do this real quick so people could see it. Oh, I can't. I'm out of fault. Okay, so we'll just keep moving. I was going to try to see if I could show just a big picture of it, but I'm out of space. I ran out of space to TomatoGrass. So okay, so we're picking the dogs. I think a dog to me would be I hate to say it, but okay, yeah, definitely. I hate this game.
Okay, that's fair.
I hate it with a passion. The woke cowgirl. I call this the woke cowgirl game. I don't know. It all looks muddy. It all looks muddy brown to me.
The color's washed out. It's too brown.
I can't follow the ball. I can't see what's going on.
I had this rated higher. I actually would have. This would still be like if I shipped everything, this would still be C tier. I don't think it's the worst, but it's definitely there's plenty.
I'm gonna defer to the chat. Should we give this one mercy and give it to the C? Is this a C or D?
I'm okay with putting that D, man.
You're okay with the D? I just can't stand this game. I don't know what it is about it. I just don't like it.
But in the meantime, so since it's my turn, I'll tell you to put that Gottlieb pack 4, the one with Haunted House there. So it's in the top row, about 10th over. I'm putting that in D tier. And if we want to put Wild West Rampage in D, we got to put that in D.
Okay.
Just because it has, like, what did I list in here? It has Rescue 911 and it has Teed Off. But the fact that those games are they're broken. Okay. The scores get maxed out. You can't save your scores if you go over a certain amount. They have things where if you have to put in your initials twice, the game breaks. You have to reset your scores. That stuff alone makes it to where the pack is no good for me.
Yeah, the bugs, but I mean, personally, I do love Haunted House. I do love that game. But if there was a more modern version, like if there was a Zen version of Haunted House, it'd be no contest that I would prefer it over this Gottlieb one. Well, I like this version because this is the version I have, right?
Right, and
that's the version I have on the machine. But it's a low. I feel I understand what you're saying.
Well, and the thing is like the other two packs 1 and 2 don't have as many of the issues. I actually have those pretty high. One is almost A tier. Actually, would be A tier for me. But if somebody else did the game, like if it was like a Magic Pixel, like if Magic Pixel did their physics, their graphics with the Gottlieb games, some of them would be approaching S tier territory. Because some of the tables that are Gottlieb machines are definitely S tier games. They're not represented well here.
Is Wild West better than any Gottlieb game? Someone's saying that the West one is better than the Gottlieb.
I mean,
I don't know. They all suck. I mean, if they're getting,
we'll keep it on the back burner.
I mean, I do love Haunted House and I do play it, but as far as like these games really seem dated now, especially with Pinball Effects VR and some of the other options that are coming out, and there's more coming down the road. I feel like some of these games are getting to really feel like I call them playing on Windows XP. Just they don't feel the way modern virtual pinball should be, like higher end, right?
Yeah. They need a refresh, and like it's long overdue. But
it's not the tables. The tables themselves are really good. I mean,
it's not. That's the thing.
Tables are fantastic. I love the tables. I just don't think these recreations of them are the best.
It's not even the gameplay. I would argue that it has some of the best gameplay, but we're looking at, are these worth the money? And to me, when you buy a game and you go to put in a score and it doesn't save, then I don't want to buy it. Why would I want to buy it?
It's super frustrating, isn't it?
Yeah.
Okay. So, let's give ourselves a break. Let's give ourselves a break. That's enough of the bad. We're making the sandwich here, Tomato. Let's go in the middle. Let's go with an A tier. This is a really good game. It's not the best of all times. Not an S tier. Not a absolutely you're crazy if you don't have it on your pinball machine. But it's a very good game.
Well, here, you know what? I'll let you go first because what I'm going to do is I'm going to bring up the pictures because I'm going to actually start saying some packs that a lot of people might not know right off the bat that are definitely worth your money. So you go ahead.
I'm gonna go with an A tier for me. Even though I hate what they did with the Backglass, I'm gonna say Pinbot. The pack with Pinbot Taxi and Whodunit.
That was number 1 in my A tier, so that's a good choice.
Okay.
Go ahead and do another one while I load this page up.
Okay, so another one that I think belongs in the A tier, and we're sticking only with Zen titles. I would say the Jurassic Park pack. I like that.
Oh, so we're sticking with Zen titles. Okay.
Yeah, we're only doing Zen first.
Okay.
Oh, we did do some, but we were talking about the dog. We got to put the dogs,
Well, that's the problem. There aren't that many Zens in the dog, so.
Yeah. But I feel like Jurassic Park. Do you feel like that deserves to be an A?
I didn't have it there, but I can see it. Those games just never really spoke to me, which is really funny because I have my pinball machine themed as Jurassic Park. But those ones just didn't speak to me. But they're still good. I don't have a problem with it.
Yeah, I think if you like the franchise, you can't go wrong with any of the movie franchise. Some of the movie franchise stuff is good. And we right now we only have recreations of real pinballs. It's like the first. What's the first one you would say that is worth getting that is not a direct?
I was already going to tell you it's Chucky. Chucky is definitely an A tier game for me.
Let's put Chucky in front of Jurassic Park.
One of the best wizard modes that you can.
Even though monetarily wise, Chucky is nowhere near the monetary juggernaut of Jurassic Park. But for pinball players, it's super fun, isn't it? It's a great game. It's a must-have. Okay.
And I know some people are really annoyed with the Backglass being yellow, and that some people were like putting up like folders and stuff, like trying to get the glare down. Like it glares to me. It doesn't even really bother me. Where it's glaring, there's nothing really going on there. So I think it's fine. But I think the game is actually amazing, and the wizard mode is really good. So that was right in the A tier for me.
And once again, just to clarify, 100%, to be 100% clear before people take me out of context, I'm not saying I don't love these Gottlieb tables. I love the tables. It's the recreation and the quality of the recreation.
Yes, that's it for me.
Table itself. If I was going by how much I love the table, like I love Wipeout. Like I go play it at Wayback's Arcade. Yeah. I think I played it for almost an hour last time I went.
I think Wipeout's probably, if you get it to a real machine that's working, it's probably a top 15 machine for me of all. I think it's that good. But what we have is not good. If it's breaking and glitching and doing as much stuff as it's doing, it's not a good pack.
Yeah. I will say this, the Jurassic Park, I think for AtGames still deserves, especially to be in the A because the animations are so good. And I know that AtGames is not running the most brutally upgrade. It's not the best hardware that's out there. Like they're pushing it to get those dinosaurs to move the way they do. And how smooth they move and how fluid the animations are. I think that's a high bar for that type of table for AtGames.
Yeah, Zen really nails a lot of the animations, and that's why I'll go ahead and I know it's still your turn, but I'm just going to go ahead and name that the Universal Movies pack. So this is the one that has that's the TV
Battlestar
pack.
Galactica.
That's the TV pack.
Oh,
the movies pack is one
Back
with
to the Future.
Back to the Future in it. I think Back to the Future. The Back to the Future might be the best table on the entire system. So it's the one right to the left. No, left, one more left, right there. Nope, you went past it. That one, because it also has ET
I love
and
Back
Jaws.
To the Future. Yeah, I hate Jaws, but I mean I don't hate it, but it's hard. But I do love Back to the Future may be the best table out of all the tables. I agree.
Yeah.
So, okay, we're looking at A titles, right? An A for me.
Only Zen
A. I would say World Cup Soccer, 100%.
Yep, I agree with that.
I mean, I don't,
and I didn't have,
it might be close to S, but
that's the thing. It's like
it's fair.
Is it A or S? But I think
S.
I think it's A, I just think of all those recreations, the Bally Williams recreations, I think it's my least favorite as far as a real game. Still super well done, still definitely worthy of buying. But it's just my least favorite of those games. And also I think that the sound, and it sounds that bad on the real machine too, so there's no fault. But I think it sounds horrible.
Is World Cup better than the Pinbot pack?
No.
Okay, we'll leave it where it's at. I think that's fair. Let's move down now. Let's talk about a table that's very mediocre, kind of a meh table. That's a Zen. Oh my God, we forgot to place one of the dogs. But we'll get back to the dogs. But I consider a very mediocre table. And
we're looking at C tier here. Okay,
C tier. We're gonna go down to C for a while. Very mediocre. I feel for me is Garfield.
Yeah, I was gonna say it. That was literally the first one I'm going to say. It's
Garfield. It's like toast with nothing on it. Like,
well, as long as we're saying Garfield, I'm going to say Snoopy, because basically they're almost the exact same game.
Yeah, Snoopy is not fun either.
And I don't think that I don't think they're really bad. And
it's
honestly,
not a D.
I was almost number one on the Backglass there for a minute. But
it's not a D, but it's not great. You know,
it's just like. I felt like they could have done so much cooler stuff with that IP. Like, yeah, some of the modes are fun. It's a four to the right to where you just were. Right. More to the right. It's like another 5 packs to the right. 2 more.
See it
right there.
Okay.
That's it's just like, yeah, and some of the modes are cool, but they're they're way too hard. First of all. And it's just like, and it's a Peanuts theme. Like, it shouldn't be like you're playing the hardest thing ever. So
I like the Christmas one way more than the Peanuts theme one. The Christmas Peanuts, the Charlie Brown Christmas one, more. How about you?
Well, yeah, Charlie Brown.
Is that a B or is that a C? I don't think it's an A.
Oh,
it's just say about the Charlie Brown Christmas one.
It was in my B.
It's in your B, so we'll put it in the B, and we're going to shuffle the B's around too. But we'll just put it there for now.
And we can shuffle these around later. And I know we're getting some people that are disagreeing with us, but the thing is like it's very easy to say, yeah, okay, World Cup Soccer is an S tier game, but when I look at those list of S tier games, I don't see a single one that I'd put it above.
Yeah, I don't either. I don't either. I think we're pretty much in unison on that. Okay, so we're talking about games that are very mediocre.
Okay, so let's do another C tier one. I'll do
have to be a Zen. You could go B or C. Let's go B or C, not A.
All right,
not A, not S. B or C.
B. I'll do Godzilla versus Kong.
Godzilla versus Kong. This one right here.
Yep. B. I think it's just that you put it in A. Yeah, put it in B. I think it's not the best, definitely not the worst. It is a fine pack to buy. You can buy it if you want it. If it speaks to you, buy it. I just don't see myself going back to it, but there's nothing wrong with it. It's just it's okay.
Okay. I'm gonna go with a B tier for South Park. How do you feel about South Park?
I had South
Park. I like
Park.
the Butters table.
I had it in my B tier, but I also had an F tier, so that would have moved up to A. But I could see it B. I think that's almost an A. I would put it on the top of I would put it above the Charlie Brown Christmas one.
Yeah,
but I don't think
above Godzilla vs. Kong.
I don't know, man. I think a lot of this is going to be how am I feeling.
Like. Yeah, it's like your nostalgia or whatever. What franchises do you like?
Yeah.
Okay. Boy. Okay, so this is going to cause some outrage. Okay, I got to do it. Party Zone.
Don't. Yes! Put it there! That's what I'm talking about, Brad. Yes!
I'm sorry. I got to do it, man. It's just like,
oh my God.
It's not fun.
You know what the thing is, though? I personally wouldn't have put that in the D. I think it's fine as a C because it actually is recreated really well. I just think the table's horrible. Okay, I think Captain Bizarre is one of the most unlikable,
irritating character.
It's annoying. The music is annoying. I just can't.
And the funniest part, they don't even have all the music. It's missing a bunch of the music because they couldn't get the rights. It's like when you play the real pinball table, all of a sudden you hear music that's not in the game, the Zen version.
I have no problem with you putting it D. I would personally, if in the concept of fairness, I would probably put it up more in the C But if you want to, like, I no problem leaving it there at D. You know that I hate that game.
Okay.
But I think C is probably a little more fair.
Okay, we'll go C on that one.
Okay,
We'll go C on that one. Remember, we're looking only at the purple ones.
Right, because I think it's a way better than a lot of those dog crap games in D. So C is fair, but I still think it's terrible. All right, let's go ahead and let me do another C pack. You can put this in B or C. I had it as C. Champion Pub.
Oh,
I don't like that game.
I like Champion Pub.
All right, so put it as a B. It's all the way. It's about 2/3 of the way. It's the last purple one on your row there. Very last purple one on that row.
I see it.
You could put that as a B.
B. Yeah. I would say probably B.
I'm not a huge fan.
You don't like it as much as South Park. You say it's below South Park in your opinion?
Yeah. Okay. I would put it, if you're going to put it in B, put it at the bottom. But
okay.
Yeah.
I like it, but that's just my own personal taste. Okay, some more hate. Boom. Star Trek D.
I'm okay with that.
It's just like, I mean, it's just,
you know what? I'm actually not okay with that. I don't think it's D. I think,
C.
I think put that in
not a B.
It's not a B. Put that in the C. Put that in the C, Brad.
The Star Trek table is the least grading of the three, in my opinion, but none of them are great, in my opinion.
Yeah, and you can put it down a D if you want, but I think that
we got to keep some room. We got a lot of tables coming. We got to keep some room down there,
and we're gonna shuffle around. But that's why I'm saying, I think it's better if we're gonna shuffle around, kind of do it in the middle here, so that way when we get down to the very end, we're gonna be like, holy cow, are we gonna move any of these?
Yeah, Mikey disagrees. He says Champion Pub is great. He says we're way off. We're way off. I haven't been looking at the chat, but let me do this. So watch this. If I click this, check this out. It'll show the chat on the side now when people type. So we won't have to go back and forth.
Okay.
And now they'll be, like in the little corner, you'll be able to read the chat as we go. TomatoGrass will help us out.
I'm reading. I just know that there's a couple. There's only a couple people that are really voicing their opinions, but listen. We're not saying this is fact. I mean, I'd like to say that my opinion's pretty good, but at the end of the day, it's my opinion.
It's our opinion, and we're both mega fans. Like we both have all the tables. We both absolutely love this machine, and we play it all the time.
Oh, I got it. You can pick C or D on this one. This is a gimme. I would put it at C. The DreamWorks pack.
The DreamWorks pack. Oh, How to Train Trolls is pretty good.
That's why I think Trolls is okay.
I mean, Trolls brings it up. What's the other? It was Trolls.
Kung Fu Panda is one of the worst games on the entire
terrible,
system.
Yeah.
So and then How to Train Your Dragon is just like a very mid game. There's
a couple packs with two dogs, and then like a kind of maybe if you were drunk you'd take her home. I don't know. This is probably. I love Trolls.
I'd say C. I'd put it as C.
Trolls is more fun than Party Zone. It's more fun.
Listen, I'm going to be 100% honest. While we're still on Zen, I don't think almost any more Zens go in the D. I think we covered the D's on Zens.
What about the Honor and Legacy pack?
Now that one, okay. Now I stand corrected. I don't know.
How bad is it? How bad is it? Is it worse than the Cowboy one?
No.
It's probably still better than that. Yeah.
Okay. We'll leave that one on the back burner, but yeah, that's
on the back. Here's the thing: that was a very, very old set of tables. Those are like 2 years old or something. Those are not. I feel like they got better as they got more modern with the Zen tables. Those are very old tables. Okay, so we're only doing Zen. So let's go with one that we're gonna see if we agree or disagree. Tomb Raider. I feel like Tomb Raider for me is probably, I would say probably either a B or an A.
I would put it on the upper tier of B around that South Park level.
Okay, let's
put it behind South Park, right there. I think that's a good spot for it.
I agree. I think that's a fair assessment of that table.
And the reason why, it could be way better, but it lags pretty bad on AtGames, man. It's on the border of being very detrimental and almost unplayable. But the games are still good and it's still playable. But if it had like that Pinball FX VR non-existent lag, it would be an A tier pack. But that alone makes it B for me.
Okay, I'm about to take probably a lot of hate in the chat, but I'm going to place the next one, and I'm going to say the thing is an A. And here's my reasoning. Here's my reasoning. The challenge level. This is a table that really this shows off how skilled you are as a pinball player. Like if you want to show someone that you can really play pinball, play this one and get to the end of it, and then you can that's how you know. This is a great long-lasting pack with a lot of challenge.
Brad, if you're gonna put that in the A tier, put it at the very top of the A tier. I think I had that in my S tier. I think it's, as far as Zen original games, I think it is the best Zen original game that they.
Well, let's put it in S because we don't have any original game other than Williams. So,
okay,
how would you rate it in S tier?
At the end, I had it at the end.
Okay,
but it's still an S tier game to me. I think it's their best.
And
I think it's their best.
I do love it. The ambiance of it, the way it plays. And it rewards skillful playing like no other table. Like if you don't play strategy, if you don't play like under control, this table will slaughter you like in seconds flat. So I feel like the thing is a great high level. It's for high level players.
That's the thing. It's a very difficult game. So if you've played the game and you're like, well, this game sucks because it's too hard. Well, that doesn't mean that it's a bad game. It's just at a different echelon. It's at a different echelon of skill required. But if you can get through that game, first of all, it sounds amazing. It looks awesome. It's very faithful to the IP. Like the guy that they did for the voice of Kurt Russell sounds like Kurt Russell.
I know, it's good.
It's so close to what the feeling of the movie. The lighting is amazing, and it's just like if you got the SSF cranked up, I mean, it's that alone makes it an S tier game for me. And I am not ashamed of that at all.
I agree.
Okay.
Battlestar Galactica, Xena, and Knight Rider.
I would put it either A or B, but that's up to you. Or you could put it wherever you want. That's where I feel it is.
I feel like it's a B. Do you like it more than Tomb Raider? Do you like it more than Godzilla? I'd say I probably like it more than Godzilla.
I like it more than Godzilla. I'd put it right around that Tomb
Raider somewhere.
Like above that. I think that yeah, you know what? And I would put it right there.
I love Battlestar. I feel like these three tables are fun for me. So I would say it's a higher level B, almost an A to me for the Zen tables.
Yeah.
What do you think about Sorcerer's Apprentice?
Sorcerer's Lair?
Sorcerer's Lair. What would I call it? Sorcerer's Apprentice?
I had that as an A tier game.
Okay.
Probably middle of the A's, but you could put it maybe towards the bottom.
I would put it towards the bottom.
I just think that it's really I like that. I like the colors of it because it looks like nothing else that we have.
Yeah,
it plays. It plays really well. It's not hard to get to the wizard mode, and it's still super satisfying to get there. And
it's got the cool mini games too. I like it for an original title. It's strong. For a Zen original, it's a strong table.
Yep.
Okay, now we're probably gonna disagree on this one.
Oh,
Star Trek. Is
nope.
this an A?
No,
is this an A?
I'll let you can put it wherever you want, Brad. I would put that.
Wait a minute. I'm gonna ask you: is it a C? What do you feel like the original Star Trek?
It's a C at best. And I'll tell you why. Of all the Zen recreation games, I feel like it's the worst. It's definitely the worst. And I've pointed it out, and you guys can go back and watch it. It was like one of my first streams, and you go and you look at the backlight. It's like, how did Ben put up 99 billion points on there? The game is broken. Okay, they have a mechanic where you can trap the ball in the flipper, and you can just recycle the shot over and over again. To me, that ruins the game because now when I go to play the game, that's the only thing I want to do. I want to do that now, and like that. So.
What about if you play the game without a competitive, like if you're not looking at it as playing in a competition just to have fun playing a Star Trek themed game?
You
still put it that low?
I would still do it, because in my mind now I have this inner conflict of I know that I can score better. I mean, the only way that I would think it would be better is if if you were had it you had a challenge where it's let's complete every mode. like then it would be cool. But that's not what we're talking about here. We're talking about, you know, when you load up the game, the big thing that comes up is the Backglass score.
Yeah. I want to address this comment real quick. Retro Tech X is calling us and Party Zone sucks because it's hard, but the thing is S tier because it's hard. But here's my argument: Party Zone is hard and it's cheap. When you play it, it's cheap. It hits you with a bunch of cheap mechanics. The thing is hard, but it's fair. That's my opinion of the two tables. Like
I don't rate Party Zone a C or a D because it's hard. I rate it because it's terrible. I think it's just a horrible game. But I mean, I'm very vocal about that. Everybody knows that I hate that game. Okay, and I don't hate it because it's hard. Listen, I don't hate.
No, I like them hard. I want hard games.
If you know me, I don't hate any
harder the better to a certain
hard.
extent. To a certain extent, the harder the better. To a certain extent, you know, there's a point where it's no longer fun, but for the most part, I prefer them a little bit on the harder side. Trying to keep up with the chat. I did want to. Yeah, and we all play just to have fun.
Yeah, of course.
You know?
And so like that's why take what we comment on these.
It's a grain of salt. Disagree with our opinion.
If you disagree with that, then you can make your own decision.
It's our opinion as people that enjoy it and play.
Brad, your next Zen pack that you have there, you can move that to wherever you want. Honestly,
I feel like
put it as a B. You know what?
I feel like for a Star Trek fan, this game is the best we have on AtGames by far. If you're a Star Trek fan, this is the best game we have.
But that's totally fine.
I mean, if you're going to give Champions Pub, which I would probably ranked A, I think it's only fair to give Star Trek: The Next Generation a B as well. I think that's fair.
That's fair. I agree. Yeah. But what I do want to get to is your next Zen pack that we have here is My Little Pony. Easily an A tier game for me.
I actually, believe it or not, I agree with that.
Yep.
Is My Little Pony better than
it's better than Sorcerer's Lair.
I agree. Okay. That's where I was going.
And World Cup Soccer, I say, is higher up that list. World Cup Soccer is almost, I put it right behind Chucky.
The top, yeah, it is good. I love the voice with the Tim Kittredge with the call outs. The NBA
I just wish they had a little higher quality.
The sound wasn't that good.
But I mean, that's how it is on the real machine too. So you can't fault them for it.
Well, man, we're almost through Zen. I can't believe it. We went pretty fast. We're down to the last game, which is the soccer game. How do you feel about that one?
It's just a mid game for me.
B, a C or a B?
B or a C. I don't know. I would put it below Star Trek. That's for sure.
Okay, yeah, it's definitely below Star Trek. I would say let's put it at the bottom of the B.
Put it right there. That's good. It's not a bad game, but it's just I played it and I was just like, okay, it's another soccer game. Okay.
We've cleared out all the Zen tables now. All the Zen tables are placed. So now we're on to Gottlieb's and Zaccaria tables. I'm gonna place one next. I like this firefighter game a lot. I would say this is an A.
Yeah.
How do you feel about that one?
It's an A tier. It's definitely a lower A tier. I think it's good right there.
Leave it at the back end of the A tier.
I like, because in my mind, I think that Sorcerer's Lair and My Little Pony are better games than Firefighter.
Okay.
But it's definitely better than all the B games. Like, there's no way that it's a B. But
okay, that is totally fair. So is it my turn?
No, you picked Firefighter. So I'll give you what I.
Okay.
Here's where I'm gonna start going off the rails a little bit.
Okay, that's fine.
Being a little wacky, but I think an A tier game. Okay. Let's let's pick this one first. I'm looking at a Zaccaria pack, and I'm gonna pick one. I'm gonna try to find what the picture looks like, so I can tell you where to put it. An A tier pack for Zaccaria is. Let me see if I can find it. Zaccaria pack 9. Okay, so this is the one that has it's got a green dinosaur on it. It's all keep going right. It's right before Farfalla. That one, I would say that's an A tier, and the reason why, and you can put it wherever you want, but I put it as an A because it has Lucky Fruit and the whole Time Machine series. I think the Time Machine remake is a great remake game. Lucky Fruit and Tropical are both really good if you like those EM shooter games. Like the fact that those two are in that pack are great, and it's got winter sports in there too. And I think Winter Sports is, as far as like a lot of those games have that sound library. I think it's the one that uses it the best. So I think that pack is an A tier pack.
Okay. I'm gonna say I'm gonna place Future World. I'm gonna place that as a B. How would you place Future World?
That's fine. That's why I had it in B.
Okay, B. How about Moonflight? Because these tables are kind of similar in some way.
I think I put Moonflight
Better or worse?
Where did I put? I put it as worse, but only a little. I think of all, because they had this. The thing that we have to talk about here is that Magic Pixel put out a huge line of all these deluxe games, right? They all came out around the last couple months. I think Future World was the best one of all of those. And I think Moonflight was also up there with some of the with the good ones, but I wouldn't rank any of those above a B.
Wouldn't rank them above a B. Okay, I kind of agree.
Primal Carnage Retro. Where did I put that? Because that's where you were just hovering over that.
I like that one a lot. That's a good one. I almost want to say like B or A for that one. Believe it or not,
I had
that. Get me a lot of hate, but
I had that right on the cusp of A or B, man. Because like the thing is like
it's a guilty pleasure. I don't know what it is about it. It's so funky and different. I like it.
That was a game that as soon as I loaded it up, I was like, I really
hey, let's give it an A. Let's just give it an A because it is probably one of the only retro tables that style like that I like.
Guys, give that game a chance, man, because it is very it is not a luck box either. Like you really have to be good at hitting the certain shots in that game. So,
the TMU Harry Potter game, that's a C for me. This one, this Earthfire or whatever, absolutely. That's a C.
Yep.
How about Space Shuttle?
Space Shuttle, I put that as a higher C.
I don't think it's as good. Is it better than the Earth and
it's better. It's better. I think Earth, Wind, Fire Deluxe is one of the worst as far as those, just because the theme is it's just like tacky and it's just I played it a couple times and I'm like, I'm never gonna play this game again. Space Shuttle, not so much. I could play that again.
Yeah. Okay. So Space Shuttle's better. I'm gonna go A for Soccer Kings.
I've only played this game like one time.
I love this game. So I don't know what it is. I don't even like soccer. I don't even like soccer, and I love it. I don't know. It's just fun. I mean,
all right. I'm gonna do another wacky one for you. Another So I have another Zachariah pack in A. Okay. This one I put this one and that other pack right next to each other. You could put this low A or high B. I have Zachariah pack.
A bigger window for you.
3. Okay. This has the Nautilus collection. And Nautilus Remake, I honestly think is a top 15 table on the whole machine. So the problem with these packs is that they're $35. And if there's only
a couple, is that the one with the train on it?
That's the one with Robot. It's the one that features Robot, and that's another reason why I like the pack is because it has Robot. It is that one. Yep.
That one is that a B or A or?
I'd put it as a high B.
High B. Is it better than Future World?
Oh, it's way. Yeah, I'm talking like this is up more like Tomb Raider.
Okay, but put it like in here.
Yeah, that's where I'd put that, and I'd put it there because, like I said, I think Nautilus is one of the best. The Nautilus remake, even the original Nautilus game is really good, and that original just Robot game is another one, which is like as far as that style game, it's very similar to Pinball Champ or Space Shuttle. It's the best of all of those. Robot is really, really good. So I think, the pack is really expensive, and you're getting a lot of you're getting some games. What are the other ones? That one has the original Earth, Wind, Fire. Like I don't care about that, but you actually get 3, 6, 9, 10. You get 11 tables in that pack for $35. Yeah, I know 8 of them are crap, but you got some good ones.
Got a couple good ones in there. Okay, let's pull off the Band-Aid. The rare pack. Is it a D?
No.
It's not a D?
No.
Is it a C?
Yes.
I would put it at the back end of the seas. Like I love Sea of Thieves, but the other two games I can't stand.
See,
And I know you enjoy them.
and
So you probably like
we
other games
disagree
more
with
than
that.
me.
So that's why
Yeah.
I'm not going to argue with you.
Mhm.
I actually had that in my B tier, but I actually enjoyed Battletoads, and I didn't have any nostalgia with Killer Instinct, so I didn't mind that game. But
I feel like okay, so now we got to go here. If we're going to start actually really ranking them, is it better than Party Zone? Because if we start looking at them together, well, maybe we'll just get them placed, and then we'll see if we have to flip any around.
yeah,
Let's get them placed first.
I know how much you dislike it, so I'll let you put that at the very back of that ranking.
Okay,
That's fine.
see, Zankor Deluxe.
Oh, that's an A tier game. That is probably the best Magic Pixel. What is it a Magic Pixel or Zachariah?
Yeah,
or
exactly.
I don't know.
I don't know.
But
They're really kind of the same.
They're one and the same, but that is like the best of all those deluxe. Like I know that I was talking about the deluxe games in the last month. That one was actually a while ago that they released that. Easily the best one. That one is. I like the artwork. I like the modes. It's just the game plays a little long. So that's why I wouldn't put it in an S tier because it just plays too long. But
Shooting the Rapids Deluxe. I would say that's a C tier for me.
Yep.
Where would you rate it in the C tier? Would it be better than Peanuts? I don't know. Where should we put it in the C tier? Let's just put them all together for now. We'll do that last.
I put it above Earth, Wind, Fire, and behind Space Shuttle.
Okay.
Put it right there.
Black Belt Deluxe.
I did not like this game. But
is that a D? Is that a C or a D?
Oh, it's not a D. No, none of these games are none of these deluxe games are D. But
did you like Shooting the Rapids more than Black Belt Deluxe? I think I like the Kung Fu theme more. I would put this above the team Harry Potter.
I'd
put it right there.
I'd put it right there. Yeah,
it's kind of like these three are almost. They feel like almost the same. I mean, they're different themes, but I feel like these share a lot of the same things that I like and don't like.
Yeah.
So, okay, let's pull the Band-Aid off. Let's start looking at some of these Titles too. These Taito packs.
Okay, so
we got Space Invaders.
I'm going to tell you what I think, and then you can do whatever you want, whatever you put them. I had these.
We're probably going to go in the middle. Whatever.
I had these way over. I had these all over the spectrum for all three. Okay, let's start with the worst one. Okay, this was what was it? Taito 2.
Is it Space Invaders or Bubble Bobble or Operation Wolf?
I had Taito 2 as the worst. That's the one that has Zookeeper and elevator action, and I think it has Chack and Pop in there. And I'm not sure what the
cover art for that
cover art is. Here, let me look it up really quick. The reason why I put that so low is because it has that Chack and Pop game, which I think is one of the worst, just because it's broken.
It's
like you can't play that game because it's broken. So yeah, it has this is Taito Pack. So Taito Pack 2. Okay, it has Operation Wolf, which is the worst.
Operation Wolf.
It's the worst of all those base defense games by a lot. And it's got Chack and Pop, which is broken. Zookeeper's okay, and Elevator Action's okay, but I'd put that as a C tier, not a D tier, because I think that they're still
better or worse than the Killer Instinct and Rare Pack. The Rare Pack, is it better or worse?
Well, I think it's worse than that, but I don't think that Rare Pack is that bad. So.
Okay. Is it better or worse than Shooting the Rapids? Let me put it that way. I think that's fair.
That's fine. Yeah.
That's fair. Natural History. Let's go with Natural History 1. These were the first Natural History pack. And outside of there just being like a loop you can do on the Dinosaur Dynasty table, I felt like it was pretty good. I would say that's probably a B for me.
I had it as a high-end B, maybe an A, but I put it as a B.
A B?
The only reason I would have put it as an A is because they're very nostalgic for me, because they were the first ones that I played on the AtGames.
Yeah, that's what came on the machine when I got it. So I
put it up by that Champions Pub, honestly.
Champions Pub, okay, that's fair.
I put it right up there.
That's a good rating. Natural History 2, that was the one that had the Egypt table, the Polar Expedition, Africa. How do you feel about that one? Is that a B still, or is that a C?
I think we're If you put it at B, I'd put it at the very end. I'll do that because I don't know what you want to do with this third pack because I'm going to tell you what I think, and then you can tell me.
We're probably going to strongly disagree on this one. I already know.
We are. Because you already saw my rankings, right?
We kind of took a peek just to get a rough idea, but Natural History Pack 3. Of course,
this is the one that we're going to disagree on the
Nature's
most.
Fury. What else is in there? The
Insect World.
The Dinosaurs of the Sea Dinosaur one.
Yeah, Dinosaur Dynasty 2, and then Microbes. I think.
Microbes, yeah.
Here's where I put it. Here's where I put it, Brad.
Mm-hmm.
I had it in my F tier,
and
you want to know why? Because I cannot play that pack. Every time I play, I get into a game, and it crashes. Every table. I mean, Nature's Fury, you got to play for like 20, 30 minutes. You get 20 minutes in, and you're getting close to 1 billion, and it gets crashes. And it's just, and that pack is just like it's a Magic Pixel Zachariah thing on a lot of games, but it's very rare. But it seemed like on this pack, it's almost unplayable for me. But that's why I would put it D. But I know that you really like this.
I absolutely love this pack. Like this almost would have been actually my favorite Magic Pixel table, even though it does sometimes crash, is that Nature's Fury table. I absolutely love that table.
Yeah.
So let's just be fair. And you're saying D, and I'm saying probably I would almost put this at S for me as far as Magic Pixel. I would say let's put it in the middle.
Let's put it right below Natural History Pack 1. Let's put them right together.
I think that's fair. Let's do that. And keep in mind, our opinions are polar opposites. Like I think it's fantastic.
That's the thing. It's like how do we rank this? Because I rank it as mess. You rank it as mess.
The safest rating would be to just split the difference and put it in the middle. So we're going what B? Where are we putting it?
Put it right
below the original.
Right next to that. You can put them either or. That's fine.
Yeah.
I think that's a fair compromise.
Yeah.
But I mean, I'm not trying to understate how much that really ruins the pack for me. Like that makes it so that like if those games aren't in the tournament,
game-ending bugs,
I will never play those games. If I have somebody coming over to play the machine, I will never load that up because the last thing I need is them going, "What the hell was that? What the game just went to a black screen?" So
here we got Ryan Gong here. I think is he the person that made this tier list? I think he might have been the person who designed it, huh?
Well, so I can see that he put in the chat that he's talking about Zachariah Pack 10. I had that as I had it on the very top of my B tier, but actually in this case it would be an A tier now. I put that in the A tier because Shooting the Rapids, the regular one, I think Shooting the Rapids remake is probably a top 5 or 10 table on the whole system. And it has the Woods Queen stuff.
Oh, I love the Woods Queen. Yeah. Which pack is that? I love that
That's
pack.
Zach Pack 10. So
what's the cover art?
The picture, let me look. Let me get it.
I never know the cover art on these ones.
They're very that's the Far Follow one. So
okay. Yeah, I love the Woods
I would put that in A. I would honestly rank it higher than it's definitely better than Primal Carnage Retro. I'd put it better
than Soccer Kings?
I'd put it right there.
In there. Okay.
I'd put it right there.
I think that's fair. I think I like Soccer Kings more. Well, I don't know. They're different types of tables. I think it's fair. I think we're in a good spot. Let's keep going.
Yeah.
By the way, I just did a giant gong just as a little tribute. I don't know if it did to our sound, if our sound got muffled up, but I thought that was funny.
And I want to address this. Retrotech said, "No way. Not everybody breaks tables by scoring billions." But listen, I was watching Chelada Love play it, and I watched him play one game of Insect World. One game, and he was like 100 million in, and it crashed. I mean, I wasn't sitting there. I didn't watch his stream for hours. He probably got a couple good games, but I literally watched him for 5 minutes play the game, and it crashed on him.
Absolutely.
And he's like, "Oh, man." He's like,
Love. I love Chelada Love streams. I watch all his streams. I can't watch him live anymore because he streams during the day, and I'm at work. But I do love his streams, by the way. Let's go with Supersonic next. What do you feel about that one? B?
I think it's right around that Future World Moonflight I put it
And
below
right in
Moonflight.
there.
I'd put it below Moonflight, but
Yeah, right
or
in
you.
there.
But if you think it's the best, that's
No, I don't think it's the
but
best.
I put those three in like in their
Mhm.
own category. I think they're all very equal. They're all very similar.
Yeah,
the
yeah,
thing.
they all have the center post. Center post
Yeah.
is in full effect, and you can
Yep.
death save. You can death save on those.
Yeah, that's well.
Uh,
If you want to put it down a tier for that, I wouldn't blame you. But we were not going to. But okay, so let's go. Like now, let's go ahead and do these Dr. Seuss packs, Brad, because they're the first ones on your list here.
What's the one that has the
one with the Grinch?
Grinch? I like.
It has the Grinch. I think.
Is that the one with the cat in the hat, or is that the one with the
It's pack one. It's the one with the cat in the hat, Grinch,
I
and
like
Socks and
Grinch.
Socks. I think that's a upper B, maybe a lower A. I would put it.
Is it above Moonflight?
I think it's above
Something
these, and
here.
the reason why is I think
agree.
that Grinch game
The Grinch game's great.
is a great
It's
game.
one of the best tables. Yeah, I love it.
It's one of the best, and it's a good one. Like around the holidays, like when you have
it's
people coming over,
Fantastic.
that's one you want people to play because it really shows off the system. It looks amazing. It is not hard.
Mm-hmm.
And that's I'm not that is a game that I'm not worried about the Backglass. I'm worried about how fun is that game because a lot of people that I'm going to like, if I'm going to show it off, I want them to be able to play it. And it is a really, really good game.
Mm-hmm.
So,
okay.
but Dr. Seuss Pack 2,
C or D?
I think is pretty bad. That one has
I'd say it's better than that Operation Wolf Pack for sure, though.
Yeah, that's true. But it has that one fish, two fish game, which is broken. If you get to the one mode, you can't advance. It has the Places You'll Go, which is one of the hardest games I've ever played in my life, and it's a
the frustration you will have.
Yeah. The balloon guy
bouncy ball
just gets in
physics
my way the whole game.
Yeah, and the objects right in front of the flippers where it bounces.
Yeah,
I would say it's I would say in the maybe the lower C. I don't know. It's probably. Do you like it better than Black Belt?
No.
Okay. So is it better than well, you like that pack, so I can't stop asking you that. We don't disagree.
I put it right there.
Okay, we'll just put it there. Call it a day. What's on the Space Invaders pack from Taito? What other games are on there?
That's a good that is the best one. In my opinion, I put that as an A tier, but you could put it as an A or a B. But I think it's got Frontline, which is originally my favorite game on the system. It's a Magic Pixel at their best. It's super simple, but super well themed, and not too hard, but not too easy. And I think that game's great. Space Invaders is okay.
I like the Darius one. Which one is the Darius?
That one has Darius.
I like Darius. Yeah. So that's a good pack. I'd say that's an A.
That's a good pack. I put it.
Is that the one that
at the very
had
end?
Arachnoid? Arkanoid.
Arkanoid is in pack. I think that's in the one that we didn't rank yet.
Okay. Is that in the Bubble Bobble pack?
I think it's in
the
Bubble
rank
Bobble
these
pack.
by these tower defense games, and they play those the least out of these. Like if I'm selecting tables for myself to enjoy, like because they play so long, I really don't play those very often, other than when they're in Flipper Friends. The tower defense, kind of the defense games.
And those are hit or miss, man.
They play forever, you know. I mean, the game might last 15 minutes.
They're very love them or hate them too. I know people that
it's really just about spamming
those.
the multi-ball, so you're getting as many points while you're alive. You know.
I will say of those base defense games, Bubble Bobble is the best one. Believe it or not, I think that one's far and away the best one. But so we're ranking this pack. I would still, as a pack, I would rate this. Yeah, it's definitely lower than the other one. So I would rate that
better than Natural History 2.
Well, Rainbow Islands is broken with that spinner. Arkanoid is. Put it there. Put it there.
Should we go see? We should go see.
If it's C, it's better than Garfield.
It's better than Garfield. Okay, let's put it there. I'm fine with that.
Okay.
Once again, the Gottlieb Black Hole Pack. I do love. Now, once again, I'm just gonna say it. I love the tables. It's the way they're recreated.
This one I actually did have ranked pretty high. No, Gottlieb. This one with Black Hole, I had it as a B tier.
A B.
A B. Just because it doesn't have as much as the game breaking glitches as some of the other ones, and it's got Black Hole and Big Shot, which are two of my favorite Gottlieb games.
Yeah, I
but
love
the
Black
other
Hole.
Gottlieb pack, so the last one, which is the very first one in your row there, that in my opinion is the best of all the Gottlieb packs. That one has Lights, Camera, Action, TX Sector, Victory.
I like Victory a lot. Victory's really good.
I think that has
bottom of the
heavy
A
hitters.
I
would still put it in B, but I'd put I'd put it towards the top.
Like after South Park and Battlestar, we have Battlestar Galactica.
I'd put it right above Tomb Raider.
Right above Tomb Raider. Okay.
Yep. Just because it plays so well, and that's the one thing about the Gottlieb games is
sometimes you want to play old school pinball, right? You want to play something with just like basic old school pinball, just not as modern, and that does have some good basic pinball games.
Yeah, and the one highlight is there's absolutely zero latency on those games. They play, and some people complain about the floaty physics. I think they're fine. The only thing is I don't like the nudging because it's not representative of what it should be. But I think they play amazing, and that pack has the most heavy hitters. So if you're gonna get if you listen to TomatoGrass, if you're gonna get one Gottlieb pack, I would suggest that one. But if you like Black Hole, then get that one. But if other than those two, I would say don't.
Yeah. I mean, all the Far Side games are really old in the tooth, though. Because like I said, it's like your Windows XP level pinball. But you love the tables, so I mean, but you can't just go by how much you love the table. It's how well is it recreated, Yeah. I can't even tell what some of these are because the graphics are so small. So we're down to the Zaccaria packs. So it looks like we got.
Here, I'll tell you what packs. So I can bring up the list here to bigger pictures. I think the only ones we ranked so far were 3, 9, and 10. So let me go to this is Magic Pixel.
We just need to figure out what games.
Yeah, Zach Pack 1, which is the first one in your list there. That one has all the black. There's a reason why I rank this so low. It has all the black belts, so it's okay. It's got that. It's got all the Circus. The Circus remake is a really, really good one. It also has. You want to know why I hate this pack? It has Caveman.
Oh, that's a good one.
I mean, I know that you don't have to play it, but for $35, I don't know of any table besides maybe Circus. Circus Retro is kind of cool, I guess. But
it's kind of low value, so I mean, I'll put it maybe in the lower part of the C.
Yeah, I mean, I don't think it's worse than that Taito pack. I don't think it's worse than the Dr. Seuss pack. Yeah, I think it's up. It's more up there, but it's still not. I would put it behind the rare pack.
Behind the rare pack, okay. The next one.
So Zach Pack 2 has all the House of Diamonds. House of Diamonds, Hot Wheels, and Fire Mountain. I think this is an absolute trash pack. And I put this at the very bottom of C or even almost D. I don't think. I mean, we can leave it up to the chat, but I mean, I don't know of any pack, any table in this pack that I want to play. I don't know of any. Like House of Diamonds Retro is that's a broken game. I don't like any of the Hot Wheels games. Fire Mountain, I don't like any of those.
No, let's put it at the top of the D.
I put that in the D.
The top of the D. Star God pack.
I think this is another pack that I'd put in D because there's not a single game in there that I like. It's got Star God. It's got Stars Phoenix, which I think are horrible. It's got the original Supersonics, and it's got the Hippie.
Okay, yeah, those aren't too hot.
You have fun playing any of those, Brad?
Not really. I only play them when I have to. Like in Flipper Friends, I only played them because I had to play them. I mean, I didn't enjoy playing them.
I have a feeling there's going to be a couple D's in here. I would put that in D, below the one that we just ranked.
What's on that pack? Just so we know what we're rating.
I hadn't even picked. Oh, this is pack 5. This one's actually.
What games are this?
This one has the Clown ones. Clown remake is a good one. Pinball Champ, the regular one, is okay. But then it also has the regular Future Worlds and the Pool Champion ones. I don't think this is a D, but I think it's like a C.
Yeah. I agree. What's in the pack with the cave girl on it?
That is the Battles, Devil Riders, and Zancor. Now, the original Battle is okay.
Mm-hmm.
Devil Riders remake is I think is a very underrated game. Have you ever played that game, Brad? The remake of Devil Riders?
Oh yeah, I'm sure I have.
It's got that corkscrew that the ball can go, like you shoot it up the ramp and it goes around like corkscrew.
Yeah.
That's a cool game.
Mm.
And Zancor, I would say it's not a D. I'd put it right with that clown game.
Below or above, or
I'd put it above.
It doesn't really matter. They kind of all blend together. That's why I'm having a hard time with these.
These are hard because like we've already got it, because I know Ryan asked, what do we do with a pack 9? We've already picked out the ones that I thought were really good. I don't know where did we put 9? 9 is the pack that has that dinosaur. We rank that as an A tier, Ryan.
Yeah,
like I think we picked 3, 9, and 10. They were all A tier packs. So the very next one is the one with the train on it.
Locomotive.
It's got Locomotive, Magic Castle.
That's a good game.
And then regular Moonflight Zombie. If you want to put that in the C tier, it's at the very bottom for me.
That's at the bottom?
But do you mean like
that's
I know
the one where the ball moves by itself and you kind of hit the ball to
you can put it at the top. You can. Is that
the one where like a ghost is like pulling the ball across the table?
I haven't spent a lot of time with it.
That's Time Machine, I think.
Time Machine is the one where the ball moves with the magnet.
I like that one a lot. Whatever that table.
Yeah, that one's a good one. We actually ranked that one pretty high.
Is that in the pack with Spooky? Because I see the next pack is Spooky.
No, that one's the original Soccer Kings. This one, okay, the pack 8. Now we can rank this one a little higher, and the reason why is because it has 2 of what I think are the best tables on the machine. The original Space Shuttle and the Space Shuttle remake. Okay, Space Shuttle remake. I put Space Shuttle remake and Shooting the Rapids remake as the 2 best remakes across the whole library. And then Space Shuttle, the original one, is still a great game. It's just like Robot. I would put that upper B. Is
this the pack with the owl on it?
This pack with the owl on it. I would put that. It's definitely better than the Dr. Seuss.
Okay.
I'd put it by that Natural History pack.
Over here?
I would put it right about there.
In between them? Split them up? Yeah. Okay. Next one.
The next Zach
That's
pack,
what the deluxe. I don't know what tables are on there though. They're showing
11 and these are 11 and 12. So these are the deluxe ones. Which, if you bought your machine early,
it came with them. All these,
and titles. I don't think any of them are really that good, in my opinion. But like pack 11, which is that one with the king on there, that's House of Diamonds. I think that one's okay.
They don't have a bunch of game-ending bugs though.
Right. So I'm not going to put them in D. So
I think, at least they're competent.
I would say pack 11 is definitely better than pack 12. Pack 11 has House of Diamonds Deluxe. It has Sinistar Deluxe. Sinistar was actually one of my favorites in the very beginning when I played. And it has Pool Champion Deluxe is okay. But then pack 12 has Battle. It's like the only one that's really good.
So I would say
pack 11
above these or below them. Do you like?
I would say it's above. I would say it's closer to like that black belt. I'd say that one's pretty far up there.
Okay.
Right about there. But then 12 I'd put at the very end of the D list or C list.
Like that?
That's how I do it.
Oh.
I know I kind of basically told you what to do. So Brad, you have an opinion too.
No, we had feedback. I feel like most of these Zaccaria pack, I feel like they're almost kind of like all the same thing, you know?
Right.
I know it sounds terrible to say that. But
the thing is that there's
similar on a lot of these tables. I feel like, I don't know. I just don't feel like I don't have strong opinions, The
problem with those Zaccaria packs is they're $35. There's 12 of them, and there's so much bloat to those. You're spending $35, to get 8 tables, but you're really hoping that there's like a couple good ones. You're not going to buy a pack that has 8 good tables. You're just not. It does not exist. but we did pick out some of the ones that had some really, really strong ones. So that's why, there is a Zachariah pack in the A tier. There is one in the B tier. There is one in the, like, they do span, but I think a lot of the ones that are bloating up the library, I think that they're C tier games. They're not dog crap.
Yeah, they're not the D, but they're not that good either.
They're just not great.
Okay. Well, man, we just ranked every every pinball pack you can get for the AtGames. That's pretty awesome.
Is there anything in any of those tiers, Brad? And let's discount Natural History 3, but was there anything that kind of surprised you when you heard like what I said about it that you're like, I don't really know?
I think for a lot of people, I feel like the Star Trek is maybe a bit lower, and maybe the Champions Pub, but I mean, overall, I think it's a fair average. I mean, like if you went with this as your buying guide, I feel like we're giving you the best stuff. Like everything on on those top 2 rows, those are the tables you need to get.
Right.
You know?
That's what I would say. As far as like, because the whole reason we're doing this is because
unless you have nostalgia, you know, if you love Tomb Raider, obviously you're going to get the Tomb Raider pack. But I'm saying, just as gameplay wise, I think those are all strong picks.
Yeah, and the thing to remember is that we're ranking these as packs, right? It's not just a single game.
It's not individual games. Like, because we could, if it was individual games, certain packs would have been way higher.
Well, so
that's why certain games.
That's why, like what you said. Think of this as more of like where would we want to spend the money? Like, in my opinion, everybody should have every one of those. If you have a 4K, you have to own every one of those S tier games. You just, I'll be on the record. I'll say you have to have those.
I 100% agree. 100%. And
A tier, you almost have to have all those too.
Yeah, I'd say the A tier is pretty solid too. I mean, all those, you're not going to be disappointed if you buy any of those packs. I'd fully vouch for those.
Right.
Yeah.
It's but the thing is that, you know, like, because I'm looking at it and I'm looking, okay, so like, that Taito pack 1, we did rank it as an A, but you got to understand that, like, I know that the art is Space Invaders and a lot of people are going to hate that game, but I'm not rating that pack an A for Space Invaders. I'm rating it because it's got games like Frontline, and I'm pretty sure that one's got Darius too.
Yeah,
it's like,
I feel like they pick sometimes the worst games to put on the cover too. Like, you know, like that's not a game that I even like out of the pack, you know, but that's the one that they choose to put, you know. I need to make some space. I got to delete this picture real quick. Let me, I want to add this in so we can look at it. Just one second. I'm trying to get the. Let's see. So, are you excited for the new Zen tables coming? I'm pretty excited for those.
Yeah, I'm
obviously that's a day one pickup if you're a fan of pinball.
And that's the thing. It's like, if anything, if you learn anything from watching us rank these, and it's like, it's kind of funny. And I think in the way that we did it, the way that we started with Zen and then went to the Zachariah, that that's kind of part of the reason why they're, you know, all of the Zen stuff in C is ranked higher than all the Zachariah stuff. Like, we could shuffle that stuff around, but at the end of the day, I don't think it's really that big of a deal. And but it just goes to show that, you know, that whole top, that S and A, and even most of B, like when you have a Zen release, definitely a Williams recreation release, you know that it's going to be towards the top. You're hoping you don't get like a Star Trek The Next Generation kind of deal, or a party zone deal. You know how much I love that game.
Yeah. Well, that was fun. That was I think we had a pretty good show. How do you feel? You feel good about it?
I feel good about it. There's nothing that we did that I think is too out of line. I do, and it's funny. So like I said that I didn't like Natural History 3 because it crashed a lot. I saw Retro Tech. He said in the chat, he's like, "Well, Firefighter crashes a lot too." That game has never crashed for me. So
yeah, it's been pretty stable for me too.
I don't know, but yeah, that's one thing that I can't stand, and that's why, you know, you guys can look at if you look down at, like, you're like, I really like those Gottlieb games. Why did you rank them so low? It's like I despise games that don't work. If I'm going to spend money, especially how much those Gottlieb packs are $35 too. If I'm going to spend $35, I want to be able to load up a game and put my score in. You know, like that's a minimum.
At least you should be able to do.
Yeah. So, what do you think?
I think we did a great job. I think that's exactly how I would rank them.
Good.
And I'm going to send you the JPEG, and you can share it with everyone. But yeah, I think that's a good ranking. I agree 100% with this combined ranking. I think it's very solid.
Yeah.
So.
Yeah, and I like that, like a lot when you get to those Zachariah packs, yeah, a lot of them are kind of
They kind of blend together and blur all into one
they are
giant.
kind of bad, but I don't think like I think that D tier is really should be reserved for like
the worst.
It's gotta be bad.
Yeah.
Like if you buy Zach pack 5 or 6, I don't
Mhm.
even know which one that has, but I guarantee you if I look at it, if you bought that pack, you might be like, yeah, I probably spent too much money, but you're not going to be very frustrated playing the games going, dude, I bought games that don't work.
Yeah.
Right. Or I bought the Kung Fu Panda. Now, you're not going to get a Kung Fu Panda in those.
Yeah. Okay. Well, that's all I had for the show. We appreciate you watching. Be sure to check out TomatoGrass. Always great to stream with you. Check out the Wizard Room. What night it comes on? Monday.
And we won't be doing it this Monday because it's Labor Day.
But you'll be back.
But give us a week and we'll be right back. If we get that new Williams pack, we'll be doing that. If we don't get that before the Monday, we're going to do Black Rose.
And once again, I would like to remind everyone they're free to play in my open and free tournament with prizes, all from Papa Brad's Gaming. Enjoy. And that's it. Thank you so much for coming on the show. You're a legend. Backgames Pinball. Appreciate you being here.
Thank you, Brad.
And with that, I'm going to send us out with something naughty.
Papa Brad's a game man. He's got passion in his soul. From pinball tables to Atari, he's always in control. He's a master of retro command. The old school style's his thing. With every flick of the joystick, you can hear the twang ting. Stay legit, Papa Brad, keep the high school living. From the classic arcades to the AtGames pinball born. With the Atari 2600, your love for games will never quit. Stay true yourself, Papa Brad, and always stay legit. He's a lover of the classics, the sound of pixelated beats.